Hey guys, how's it going? RxVR here, and today I'm doing a video in relation to top 5 VR games you should be playing. Now, I'm going to make this into a series, so this is part 2 of the series, and pretty much I'm going to go 3, 4, etc. I've got several VR titles to discuss in relation to the series, so stay tuned and subscribe if that sounds up your alley. And that is pretty much it from me anyway, guys. Let's jump in and check out the first title. From the people that brought you Sorrento comes Hellsweeper. Now with this game here, you definitely need strong VR legs. The most important part of this game and why it's so enjoyable for me personally is the movement mechanics. So you can teleport, you can pretty much fly in the air, and you can freeze time while you're doing that. That's pretty much what this game offers. In a lot of ways, this kind of screams out to me Shadow Warrior crossed with Sorrento because of the environment and the enemies. But all in all, for me, this is one of the most satisfying and action-fueled games I've played in quite some time. So if you're after an action roguelite type of game where you have time manipulation mechanics and not to mention extreme movement, this will be definitely up your alley. So Hellsweeper is available on Steam as well as Quest, and currently on Steam it's on sale, so $38.95 Australian, or the normal price of $59.95. So that is Hellsweeper. Definitely go check it out. It will definitely give you a great experience. So the next title on our list here is a title known as Requisition. Now with this here, it does have only a few options once it comes to single player content, but what it lacks in variety, it definitely makes up for with the combat. For me personally, I find it to be incredibly satisfying when you have, say, a melee weapon or, say, a shotgun, pistol, etc., and you take on zombies in horde mode, for example. It feels incredibly satisfying the way the weapons feel when they hit the zombies, which that is very important once it comes down to a VR title. But also with this as well, one thing that is incredibly fun and enjoyable is the level of customization. You can make some of the most bizarre creations on the planet. I don't think I've ever come across a title in this category before. So for example, I've got a pizza connected to a pencil, connected to a bottle, and a saw. So once it does come down to it, I think it's endless with the level of customization you have with the weapons and creations that you have, and not to mention this can fit all in your pocket. So if this sounds up your alley, and not to mention this is co-op, then give this a look. So that is Requisition. It's currently only available on Steam, and the price is $10.10 on sale in Australia, and the normal retail price is $43.95. So that is Requisition. I would highly recommend checking it out. The next game on our list here is a game that's kind of like a toned-down version of Hellsweeper. This, of course, is called Steel District. It has everything you'd want from an old-school shooter that has bullet time mechanics. So the weaponry and everything in the game feels incredibly satisfying. So you have your usual arsenal of weapons with this type of game. So you have pistols, shotguns, rifles, etc. But the main thing I love about this game is how satisfying the guns are to use. And top that off with a bullet time mechanic, it definitely makes it worth your while. So for example, going into slow motion, jumping in the air, etc., it's definitely worth looking into. That of course is Steel District. Currently it's on Steam on sale, $29.20. The usual retail price is $36.50. That's Steel District. Go check it out. I definitely reckon you'll enjoy this one. Get ready to sit back, relax, and have some fun in the powerwash adventure. This game is definitely unique in a lot of aspects, ranging from the environments to the objects that you clean. For me personally, there's nothing more satisfying than getting off every single bit of dirt off an object. So I could play this game for hours and not become bored. It is just something that you can sort of sit back, relax, and have some fun with. That's pretty much Powerwash Simulator down to a T. So with this game here, it's the Powerwash Adventure, currently available on Steam. There is another version on the Oculus Store, but unfortunately it's not the Powerwash Adventure. But nevertheless, it's still worth a look if you have access to Steam. So currently it is $10.25, so a cheap title, but incredibly satisfying to play. That is Powerwash Adventure. Go and check it out. You will definitely enjoy yourself. Get ready to dodge, duck, dip, dive and dodge with the action on rails game known as Pistol Whip. With this here, you have no other option but to stand up and avoid fire, not to mention oncoming objects. It is incredibly addictive, especially shooting to the beat. One of my favourite things to do in the game, of course, is to turn around and say, have an enemy shoot at me, to duck, avoid the bullet and return fire. That is Pistol Whip, so it has an amazing soundtrack and not to mention such an addictive gameplay element. For me, it is amazing, especially when you're traversing forward, regardless of what you're doing within the level. It will continually make you use your entire body, but just be prepared to become incredibly sweaty. So hopefully you have a face rag next to you. That, of course, is called Pistol Whip. The game is available on the Quest Store as well as Steam. Currently on Steam, it is $42.95. So definitely check out Pistol Whip. You'll enjoy yourself. So that is episode 2 of top 5 VR games you should be playing. Now with these lists here, I've got plenty more to come. So this is episode 2, so there'll be 3, 4, etc. I've played plenty of VR titles since I've got my first ever VR headset. So there'll be plenty more episodes to come in this category. Now with the lists, I want to make sure I structure them as followed. So I want to make sure I do older and newer VR titles as well. So just pretty much a mixture, and that is it. So anyway, guys, that is it for this video here today. Let me know what you think down below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Whatever the case may be, if you want to do your own list, feel free as well. It might inform me of, some titles I haven't actually played as of yet. And that is it from me. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I shall catch you in the next video. Peace out.